According to Parkinson's law, work expands so to fill the time available for its completion, meaning that if you have a task, for example, that needs 1 hour of work, but you have all day, let's say 8 hours of work, well, according to Parkinson's law, your task will probably expand to fill the whole day. And that's where time boxing comes in handy. Time boxing is a time management technique that consists of defining a fixed time duration to complete a specific task, meaning that instead of spending your whole day on that 1 hour task, you only spend 1 hour doing it, which means that you will get more free time to accomplish other tasks during the day. As we said, time boxing is a time management technique that consists of defining a fixed time duration to complete a specific task. After the allocated time expires, you stop working on the task and evaluate whether you achieved your goal or not. Time duration in time boxing are called time boxes and can vary from minutes to hours to days. They are associated with specific goals to achieve by the end of each time box. When the task is finished, the user can move to the next time box with the next goal. And if the user didn't reach his goal during his time box, he can define another time box to reach the goal and finish his work. At the end of the time box, the user must stop working on the task at hand. This is important because it sends unconsciously a message to the brain telling him that tasks are only completed within time boxes. It also should be noted that time boxing is also useful for professional and personal tasks as well. For example, let's say that you need to clean your room, but you are afraid that you might spend all morning doing it. So here is the solution. You define a half-hour time box to do the cleaning tasks and you stop once the half-hour time limit is up, regardless of your cleaning progress. It is important to differentiate between time boxing and time blocking. So, what is time blocking? Time blocking is another time management technique which relies on fixing time durations in your agenda for specific activities which otherwise wouldn't have the time to achieve them. You can think of time blocking as dividing your 8 hours into different time blocks for specific activities so that you are sure that you designated time for specific tasks and consequently you will have time to do them. Time boxing, however, its purpose is to limit the time needed to complete a specific task so that you don't fall into Parkinson's law trap, which is taking too much time to complete it. So, to sum it up, the difference is that time blocking purpose is to allocate time duration for a task so that you don't forget about it. However, for time boxing, the goal is to limit the time so that you don't spend too much time completing a task so that it doesn't take your whole day. There are two variants of time boxing: hard time boxing and soft time boxing. Hard time boxing is more suited for short tasks, which you won't go back to once they are done. Hard time boxing is more suited for standalone tasks, meaning that the previous and the next tasks are unrelated. However, if you are working on a big project, like writing an ebook, then you can fragment your project into small daily goals such as writing a fixed number of words daily. And for each of those goals, you can set a time box accordingly. That's why soft time boxing is more suited for dependent small tasks.